Is it?
What does
Hello.
that mean? Hey, what does that
Josh!
It's Mark's birthday.
It sure is, buddy.
It's Mark's birthday.
Happy birthday, Mark.
What are you doing? How was the game last night?
mean? What does that
I think
mean?
he's
Hey, what does that
concentrating
mean?
really hard right now.
Sorry, I was muted. How was the game last night, dude? How you doing?
Oh, good. How are you?
Good. We're playing the. Do you
What
remember?
does that mean? Hey,
Do we ever play Gartic Phone together, where you like have to draw the prompts and people have to guess what it is? Oh my gosh, I'm really messing this up.
We wish Mark a happy birthday. We wish Mark a happy birthday. We wish Mark a happy birthday.
And a happy birthday.
There it is.
Yay!
There it
Thanks.
is.
Thanks to my bosses for stopping by.
We had some things. We emailed you a few things you got to get done tonight. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I sent another email too.
Wait,
You think
tonight?
you think you could maybe get some of those things done?
Did you say?
Video
I'm sorry. I'm
business?
sorry. All right. Not only is it Friday night, but you want me to do it tonight on my birthday as well?
It's free real estate.
I guess I did
Yeah.
sign my life away back in 2011.
Yeah, they know you don't have any plans. It's your birthday, so.
We need media.
we need
Get us
media.
Spider-Man.
Get us content. Come on.
Oh God, I didn't even have enough time to.
Well, I'll just give me a few minutes. Oh my gosh, this drawing. Right now we're playing that game where it's like you get a prompt, you have to draw it, and the next person has to guess what that drawing is. Guess what your prompt was.
Oh.
Oh.
It's
Isn't
kind.
that-
It feels like a Jackbox games, but it's just like a
Yeah,
free
like,
browser game.
Draw.
Mark, did you already do
Awful.
your happy birthday animation on your stream?
I've got. Do you have it up right now?
What you want me to watch your stream?
No, I want you to see the birthday animation.
I know. What do I search?
Well, if you go
Switch.
to in the Discord in the top right hand corner, you can just click. You should be able to.
Twitch.television.
Oh, dude. I'm watching it now. Listen,
Watch this.
Tyler had to call me and teach me how to even do what I'm doing right this second. So
Tyler, let me know when
I'm
you're
proud
watching.
of you.
Okay, hold on. What do I search? What's your name on here?
It's just Reelbearmedia on Twitch.
Jumba!
Mark, it's your guy. You showed up for your birthday.
Phone.
dang it.
Dang it.
Hello.
I got an ad. I'm watching an ad.
The broadcaster
Mark, you have so
has
many
indicated that this channel is intended for mature audiences,
what's that mean?
period.
It's because sometimes you have to draw a penis whenever you're doing these games, so I gotta make sure I cover the ground. Yeah.
It's legally required.
Man, why do I have to watch a freaking ad every time I want to listen to my friend play video games?
Watch your profanity.
Wait.
Um,
Why you buy Twitch Turbo?
It's Twitch Turbo.
What?
What?
Buy Twitch Turbo. You will never have to watch a Twitch ad ever again.
Could you not promote other things on Mark's stream? Thanks.
Oh no.
Mark, do you want me to give Jumba a shout out?
Mark, can I have a boot button? All right, I'm watching your stream.
Okay, here's the.
Get in
you're
here,
probably
May.
seeing a Heathens Dance Party. So
It
viewers,
was awesome.
viewers that watch for a long time. Okay, turn off. Okay, now they're just blasting me with sound alerts. Viewers can exchange their
May!
points. Hold on, I'm talking. This is my birthday.
Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And they can exchange their points that they rack up while they're viewing to alert a Heathens Dance Party. But here's the birthday thing. Are you watching? Are you through all the ads, or are there more ads?
And
No,
I'm
I'm
watching.
this
Okay,
now.
so if I just point my hand to the ceiling, I got a sensor. And the balloons go up, and I spent a lot of money on that animation.
You like looked
Dude,
down
sick.
Yeah,
right
it's just-
before the balloons went up. What was that about? What were you looking down at?
No, I was making
Do it
sure the
no
sensor
hands, Mark.
was pointed at the right.
Oh,
You know.
okay, yeah.
I don't hit a keystroke. It's literally I coded it to. It's really intense.
Hey, Mark, I responded.
How come it's
I
not doing it
responded
right
to it way sooner than I actually saw it because I was trying to beat the lag. That's why there was no heart in it.
I was wondering what was going on.
Dude, sick. I didn't know what I was even saying.
That's all right. I mean, that's better than just sitting here in silence.
So how you guys all doing today?
Welcome.
I gotta go.
The pictures.
Oh no, that wasn't a reference. I seriously wasn't trying to do a reference.
No, it's fine, Mark. I get it. You're a huge fan.
It's not like I get
You're a big fan.
big fan. I get forced to dance to heathens every once in a while if someone gets
Hey, Mark,
enough
you got any
points.
questions for me or Josh? Since we're
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Questions. You talking like memory? You talking bidet? Favorite boss? That's tough. I'm gonna probably have to say Tyler. And I don't mean anything bad by it. It's just like, Josh, I think if you would have asked me, maybe I would have said Josh. You're saying even when we're one-on-one, I say Tyler? So there you go. Oh no, I think you should talk about memories. I think we can all wait a second. Is that okay for everybody? I feel like I need this opportunity. As long as it's good stuff. If it's... Well, can I mean, if it's a really bad story that kind of makes me look dumb, then can I at least tell it, or am I just going to have to sit through it? Oh, you can tell it, because I want to hear because I've said it so many times that I think you'll be able to regurgitate it pretty well.
Happy birthday, we cannot
I know.
hear
I
them.
remember the bullet points. You accidentally pooped your pants on tour, and you threw you didn't know what to do with your pants, so you threw them in a dumpster in the back of a grocery store. And then when you were laying in the bunk later that night, you thought, "Where's my phone?"
Welcome.
You accidentally threw your pants with your phone in the pocket into the dumpster, and so then you had to dumpster dive onto your poopy pants to get your phone.
Yeah,
When
the
you told that
dumpster.
story, I did not believe you, by the way.
Welcome.
Oh my god.
It's it was a freshly emptied dumpster, just instantly.
Oh,
empty.
okay.
You're
Okay,
right.
that's
No, I
good.
did have to go dumpster diving because it was at the bottom of the dumpster. And we're talking like a
Anyway.
5.5 foot deep dumpster.
I've always loved that story about you. Shows perseverance.
Who
I mean,
hasn't
you-
accidentally thrown their phone away in their poopy pants?
I mean, clearly I've done it.
Mark, you got a favorite Mark? It's Mark. Josh, do you have a favorite Mark story?
Mark, you?
Mark, do you?
Mark, what's your favorite thing about yourself?
So here, Josh.
Yeah, I do. I like. So actually, I think this is a great thing that I always remember about Mark. When but I think it's pretty much like when we
Welcome.
first met, and or we'd known each other for like a week, or yeah, maybe like a week, and you know, everyone was hanging around the house that we all hung out at. And it was always a huge fight for like what we're gonna go eat, and it was always, you know, it'd take 2 hours to figure out. And we went to a restaurant, and at the time, and I don't think, I mean, Tyler and I were just friends. We were kind of just all friends, but not really in a
No
band.
benefits yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Financial benefits.
Neither of us were benefiting from the friendship at that point.
Yeah, that's actually true. So much so that I was actually completely broke, and I was over at the house, and we went over to get some food, and I was just like, I have $0 in my pocket, and in general, $0. And Mark's like, I have like $10. And he was like,
Wait, in what world was I financially better off than you? What was happening?
This is why this story, and I always remember it because you bought me like a salad at the restaurant, and I guess I still owe you for that salad.
There you go.
Aww.
Oh wow, dude.
With interest. It's like $300.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember that.
Salad you could buy.
I remember just
Was it
barely.
was it one of those endless salads though, where you just kind of like threw him some leaves?
Yeah, Olive Garden.
I can't believe we survived that first year. Just I don't even remember how I made money. Just I don't know. Barely scooting by. Thank God for stressed out. Am I right?
Welcome.
Let's go.
Songwriter of the year 2000 what?
Mark, can you do the wrist flap, bro snap thing? I can't.
Welcome.
I just hit him with it. I can react early. Well, I think the noise gate on Discord might be too high, but I'm really slamming my finger down trying to make it work.
I can't hear it, but I can see you doing it, and I hear it in my head. I know.
Oh, jeez.
Welcome. It's really taking me back to middle school right now. Thanks for that.
Pack and dip.
Mark, you ever smoked cigarettes?
Well, one time I remember smoking cigarettes was when I was in character at your New Year's Eve party.
That's right.
Tyler had an 80s theme murder mystery party, and
nice.
I was in character, man. I smoked a pack.
What was his name again?
Welcome.
Oh, shoot. I think it was like Jet, yeah. It was
smoking cigarettes.
Jet Smokerman.
Man.
Welcome.
Jet Smokerman.
So, Mark, you're 33. I'm 33. Josh is 33. A lot of 33s. Any other 33s in here right now?
Welcome.
We got probably a dozen people in this Discord.
No, not yet.
No.
Shumba's got to be 33, right, Shumba?
I'm 30.
So how does it feel, Mark? I mean, we're all the same age now. Josh is what, like 5 or 6 months older than us, and he's always felt like kind of like the grandpa. And now we're the same age as
Welcome.
him.
Yeah, this is like my favorite time when Mark turns 33. Then it's like finally we're all.
Oh, because I'm last.
Welcome.
Yeah, we're all
our little brother.
Age. Yeah.
Little Mark with his video camera, he finally turned big 3-3.
I've been forging the trail for 6 months.
Welcome.
I will say, like 28 through 32 didn't really feel any different, but 33 definitely feels like, man, I gotta start like really saving money and stuff.
Welcome.
Like I had to call the DMV, and like insurance is like, hey, you still healthy? How you feeling? Should we bump that premium up? Or are you good?
Did they get a message from your bidet?
Yeah, they got a message from my automatic bidet and said, hey, his poops are really black. I think there's some blood somewhere in the system.
Oh my god.
So it's
a cell phone in here.
It's it definitely feels more. I think 33 feels more like in my 30s than
welcome
I have been so far. It's only gonna get worse.
Man, I'm proud of you, man.
Well, at least you guys have done some stuff. You guys got married.
I'll tell a little story. I'll tell a story about Mark. When I first met Mark, I was playing music in some of these dive bars.
Welcome.
And I guess long story short, he was working with someone who he'd known from the town he was from. This guy was starting a t-shirt company.
Welcome.
And hired Mark to kind of like shoot some footage and use it for promotional stuff for the t-shirt company. That t-shirt company kind of hosted a weekend of shows at these bars, and we were a part of that. And so we played that show. And that was the first time I met Mark. I remember him saying like, hey, do you mind if I, shoot you guys as well? It's like, yeah, that's totally fine. I've never had anyone film us do anything. And I really liked what he did. And not too long after that, I just said, hey, there's a room in the house that we live in that's available. Do you want to move in? And I remember thinking when I asked Mark, this is a guy I don't know at all. He lives, a couple hours from me.
A couple hours. That's the funniest part. It's not like I was like on campus.
Yeah, it's not like you were in town looking for, like you were in a different place entirely. At least the way I looked at it was like, I'm going to go way out on a limb here and ask this random dude if he wants to live in our house. Because we were living in a place with 3 or 4 other guys. And he just right away said, yeah. And I was just really kind of shocked by that. And he moved in, and all of a sudden, my dad would stop by and be like, hey, how's everything going? Who's that guy upstairs? I'm like, I don't know. He just lives here now.
Who's that guy scurrying around up there?
His name's Mark. But I think now I'm realizing it's kind of his new name. I don't know if you guys know, but Mark's full name is Mark Christopher Eshelman. And before he his stage name is actually okay. This is confusing.
Stage name, like you're about to tell everyone that I want to go by Cher now.
Yeah. No. Okay. So this was when we met Mark. Mark said, "Hi, my name is Mark," and it made sense because it was the first name in the string of names that he had on his license. Okay, that's Mark. Whenever we would play shows around the Dayton area and around Cincy and the places he kind of grew up, his stomping grounds, people would walk up to him and be like, "Yo, Chris, what's up?" Be like, "Who's Chris?" So it turns out Mark went by Chris for a big portion of his life, and so his kind of breaking away from the town that he grew up in and deciding to kind of live up in Columbus instead of down near Dayton. He's like, enough of that. I'm going with Mark now. And so that was kind of a moment where he reinvented himself.
It was molting.
It wasn't too creative because it's actually your real name.
I was shedding what my mom deemed my name, which was Chris, because my uncle went by his middle name, so I did too. And I rebranded. I made a move. And also, your drummer at the time was Chris, so you couldn't have two Chris's. I think that kind of was intriguing.
So anyway, I thought it was like so cool for me to ask this random dude who, once he moved in, I realized he also changed his name. So talk about starting off on a sketchy foot. Did I make the wrong call? This guy's changing his identity and moving into the room upstairs, and I'm trying to fall asleep thinking I don't know what he's about to do. And it just turned out to be one of the coolest, most spontaneous things in my life when it comes to my, the journey that I've gone through is meeting Mark Eshelman, running into him, going out on a whim, being like, this guy's super creative. He's really talented. Let's do this. And him saying, yeah, I'm in. And anytime, and not to get kind of, serious or sentimental, but anytime anyone approaches Josh and I and asks us questions about hey, I want to start working in music and kind of get a local following going or playing, local shows, what's something that we should do? I always say, you got to find yourself a Mark. And they look at me like, what are you saying? And then I explain. Because Mark has done so much for us and come in and really I don't know. He's made us always at every step look way cooler, more professional, and more interesting and more creative than we really are. And that really helped us. So props to Mark. Everyone, can we give Mark a big round of applause for everything?
Wow.
Everybody.
I'm going to give myself an applause.
Let's go, Mark.
Anyway, also he poops his pants on tour.
Yeah, and throw away my phone. One of the things I always think about is, Tyler, I don't know if you'll remember doing this, but you commented and said that you kept on writing music, but I haven't made nearly as many videos. You didn't say it that way. You said it in a more endearing way. But you're like, I'm finishing songs. You should be working on videos all the time. It's like, you're right. And I think about that every time when I wake up in a night terror. Gotta keep making media.
You just keep on cranking out media, bro.
Media. Chris, can't wait to be tweeted, "Hey, Chris," for the rest of my life.
I gotta say, I think you made a good choice there. I can't really picture you as a Chris.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't fit at all.
I moved on.
It really blows my mind when we're near your hometown or around some of your friends or family from your hometown and people call you Chris. It is the most confusing thing.
Actually, we can let him in on a bit of an inside joke here, which I don't even know how it started or how is this built to be, but that's actually not your name at all. Your real name, if we want to walk him through it. Josh, do you want to tell him what his real name is?
His Christian name, his birth name, is Clark Carlos Barlos Gentlemen?
It's Clark. One day, I don't know what it was, but sometimes Mark does this thing where he gets just fed up with someone having a conversation in front of him, and he'll just interrupt them. And one day, I think maybe a roommate was talking, and he said, "Hey, Mark, do you think?" He goes, "It's Clark." And just
He still does that.
It's like everyone
it
has
stopped
been
the
saying
whole
it wrong.
conversation, and we all
this
kind of
whole
thought this guy's actually mad, and this guy just changed his name again right in front of us. It's Clark. Really,
Chameleon.
it's Clark. Yeah, and then it turned into like his last name's Carlos, but then we realized it was his middle name. Oh, so it's Clark Carlos Eshman. He's like, no, it's Clark Carlos Carlos. Oh, you have two middle names, and it's the same name. Yeah. And your last name's Eshelman. No, it's Clark Carlos Barlos. With a B.
It's kind of, I mean, I feel like some people may be listening and laughing. Some people are like, what in the heck? But truly, you also, when you spend hours and hours and hours in a van, just the just wildest conversations happen, and it's really funny. But like sometimes retelling a story just doesn't make sense. And there's one that Mark and I still do from the van, because I would be kind of like in the you're separated by the benches in the van, so I was kind of in the like back of the van, and then Mark was in the middle row. Tyler was the one in front of that. But Mark and I would usually
Mark, you were in the back? Is that what it was?
No, it was the driver and passenger seats, and then it was your
Josh,
bench.
You were in the backpack.
Your bench, and then my bench, and then the futon that we made work in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, somehow I just ended up with the futon.
That had to be so bad for you. Just laying down for hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, or I was like sitting cross-legged or whatever. But Mark would just kind of turn around and look at me and be like, because we'd just be driving in the middle of nowhere, and he'd be like, I don't care at all about this place, but what the hell is on the other side of those trees? And we laughed so hard.
It's just the stupid stuff like that just got us through those drives. I mean, we just try to be as stupid as possible.
Our booking agents would be like, "Yeah, you have a show in LA, and then the next day you have one in Austin, and then the next day you have one in Washington D.C." It's like,
watch your profanity.
Okay.
This routing
We're
makes
gonna go
sense.
insane, and we did. I think we did go insane a little bit.
Well, we made Michael drive literally the whole entire time.
That poor guy.
Anyway, he felt like
Mark,
an ice road trucker.
We wanted to jump in and wish you a happy birthday on your stream. We think it's really great that we can keep track of when you're not working when you should be. So keep streaming. And,
it's like a baby monitor, but for me.
Yeah, it's like a baby monitor.
That's
check it on
you
Mark.
should do it. You should do an overnight like sleeping stream.
And then everyone can like donate money and wake me up.
Or you can just know, like, okay, Mark's awake, gotta take care of him.
Wait, what is that? Is that a heathens dance party? What is that?
Yeah.
What am I looking at?
It turns into like a dance party thing, but people are just doing it at an inappropriate time, and that's my fault because I gave them power to do that.
Dude, do whatever you want to do, man. It's your birthday. You can cry if you want to.
I'll make up for that missed dance party later.
When's the last time you cried?
That's a great question.
Last week.
Last time I
cool.
cried,
He was getting his butt kicked in Halo.
I was getting my butt kicked in Halo because we were doing big team games, and those are terrible.
Really? I've actually never done big team.
It's not
Is
great.
it worth it?
No. Well, I mean, I think we can make it fun, but really, it's just all. I think 4 is just what's supposed to be.
We made it fun.
You think so?
Yeah.
I do too.
I think the customs are a lot more fun.
Oh yeah, the customs. Oh, nightmares.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark, I see on your Someone said, "You guys, we need a Christmas stream." I don't think we're doing a Christmas stream this year. Is that correct? Josh is the director of streams.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I don't think so.
We had one planned, and then tell them what happened, Josh.
Oh, I don't know what happened. I think that it just didn't happen.
Well, your basement flooded.
Oh, that's true. The streaming server is in my basement, and it flooded, unfortunately. So all my gear is completely ruined. And imagine trying to get good audio signals from a microphone that's just completely wet. You just can't. And you can get audio, but it sounds absolutely terrible.
Funny thing about Josh's house is he has to solve like 20 codes in order to figure out how to unflood his basement. He has to watch a live stream for 24 hours, gets 4 codes from that, and then plugs them in to a website, and then the flood goes away.
Damn, it's a lot of work.
I mean, I created these codes,
but you forgot them all.
Tyler. And then I because I'll kind of like write them down and then jumble them up and then have a coder kind of like put the stuff in, and it's virtually uncrackable. So yeah, but I got it once, and I didn't stop the basement from flooding, but I did get a cool flash drive in the mail
with a video of Tyler on it. Got it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Old people love that music video.
The level of concern video?
Yeah. I have an old person come up to me all the time. They're like, that one word at the end.
Their neighbors.
Living next to you. That's great. That's just great.
What makes them like it so much is the fact that it has like a concrete ending that can be understood.
I think maybe they like it because we're not doing anything psychotic in it.
Like, your eyes aren't turning red. Josh's drum kit's not flying apart. Whatever it is.
Old-fashioned mail.
Yeah. I love seeing millennials use the mail system.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
It's like the first time in our career we haven't worn like some sort of mask or something.
Oh, yeah. I like the part where I could see who you were.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Anyway, I don't know. I don't want to hijack your stream too much, man.
No, this has been great. I love an opportunity to talk to you guys because I feel like we don't really get to do this.
We don't talk anymore.
Yeah, I know.
We're not friends.
You guys walk on stage and do your show, and I'm doing my thing. This was nice.
Hey, question for you. Have you ever tripped on stage with your camera?
Yeah, I think I've clipped the top step on either stage left or stage right a couple times for sure. But I've never went down yet.
You've not gone down?
No, it's been a little stutter step. I'll be honest with you, the scariest part is going down the steps, coming off stage. Because I'm running away from the flames. I'm running, like literally sprinting away from the pyro. Nice. And then like security's like on the steps, so I gotta like maneuver and like it's but knock on wood, I think I've been pretty in the clear so far.
Well, good. I hope that if it does happen, you're rolling.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Rolling.
Because I'd love to see that footage. It would be incredible.
You're sick of seeing ones of you?
Yeah.
You're always really graceful about it. I don't think that's going to be the same story for me.
I don't know. Yeah, I've fallen a few times. Josh has fallen only once.
Off a riser onto his head?
I've fallen. There was only one time that I didn't land the backflip, and I over-rotated a little bit, and I landed on my butt.
Oof.
And then there was a time.
What an idiot.
Yeah, what an absolute idiot. And then there was a time that I was like, I don't even remember why. I went down to the like one of the little ego risers on stage, and on my way coming off of it, there was like a cable ramp right behind it, and I twisted my ankle.
I don't think people realize how much of a jungle it is behind the stage. Like sometimes there's
just excuses for us that we can throw out. So it's like, hey, you guys got to understand, it's pretty easy to fall. But
we're like toddlers back there when we move from stage.
It's funny because like Josh, you're sitting 95% of the show.
Right.
So for the only 5% that you're actually walking for you to fall, it's not good odds.
No. And then I did have to go to the hospital during rehearsal because I fell off the thing that lifted up 20 feet in the air.
It still makes me sick to my stomach.
It wasn't 20 feet, but I did cut my head open.
During the show?
Whoa.
It was rehearsal.
It was rehearsal. The thing was up, and then after we finished the song, it all cut to all the lights cut out, and I didn't even know the thing was up, and so I went to hop off of it, and it was up.
Dude,
in the
that must
air.
have been the weirdest
Fell.
sensation ever. Okay, to try to paint the picture, his drums are on a riser that go up into the air, like several, I don't know, what is it, like 10 feet? And when the song ends, it goes from flashing lights that are blinding to then pitch dark. And you really just have no idea where you are. You feel like you're in a sensory deprivation tank. And so he didn't know that the drums were 10 feet up in the air. And so he stepped off of his drum kit backwards, thinking he was going to just step maybe a foot tall onto stage. But his foot kept going for 10 more feet. And he fell on the stage and cracked his head open. I think he was being dramatic. I think you're fine.
Well, I guess so, because I got to the hospital and the guy was like, he's like, "You're fine," and he didn't do anything. There was no stitches. He didn't even give me a Band-Aid. So I clearly was being over dramatic on that one.
Yeah, and then in the episode that we put it in for that tour, I wanted it to feel like I caught it all live. So I had your security guard come into my office. It's like, "Hey, pretend you're making a call that Josh just got hurt." And I hit record on my camera, and he faked that whole thing where he's like, "We just had an incident where Josh fell." It just made him act. It's like, "Sit here, do this, make it look like I caught everything."
The curtain's coming down live on Twitch.tv.
Yeah, what the heck, man? I didn't even know that.
No,
I thought you were doing your gerb.
No, I wasn't streaming yet, but I was playing video games.
Yeah, were you streaming when Josh fell off his drums and then you had to grab your camera real fast?
And the baby monitor was off, so I got away with it.
All right, well, I'll let you get back to your flow. Thanks for letting us jump in. Happy birthday, Mark.
Happy birthday, Mark.
Good surprise. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, this is just a digital hug. I don't think how many times have we hugged?
3 times, and I think it was like after you got married, after you had Rosie, and then when I found out Jenna was pregnant.
Wow.
That's it.
3 times.
Well, let's leave it there.
Yeah,
like
3.
Enough.
Well, so no more kids.
Yeah,
no second
no more
marriage.
kids, no more hugs, nothing.
Yeah, but how many times have you kissed?
Well, okay, well,
5.
how long does the stream go?
Like he was
Josh,
like,
we
"Dude,
hug, right? We've hugged a few times.
That
I realize
chlorine."
I'm not a hugging person.
No, you're not. You're not a hugging person, but we have hugged before.
Dude, Mark, that edit for chlorine was so good. Mwah.
Well, that's all you ask for payment.
Does Ned look good, Tyler? Yes. Mwah. Thank you. It's on the cheek, though.
Butt cheek.
Butt cheek.
All right, Josh, you got anything else to add?
Yeah, I think it's Mark. It's your special day. Enjoy it. You're a guy who values excellence and values people who care about you, surrounded by you, and I think that's why you have this community here and these people. These people in your stream that you play your little video games with.
Okay.
Your sister-in-law's in here, dude.
Wow.
Everyone here loves you, and I love you, and we're thankful for just these stories and memories that we have with you, and I hope there's many more years of it.
Me too, man. I always feel like I don't deserve my position because there's so many people so much better than me at this job. But
Shut up.
I'm glad that I have it.
Yeah,
Shut up.
listen to him.
Zip it. Well, I'll end it with what my dad says anytime I'm playing video games. He's like, "Oh, did the cartoon kill the other cartoon?" And then he walks out of the room. So good luck with your cartoons killing other cartoons.
All right. I
All right,
appreciate
I'll see you,
it.
dude.
So yeah, thanks, guys.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
guys.
Have a good night.
Bye.